Throwing on first down is Allen. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody covered. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Allen, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Raekwon McMillan. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And he's able to find Diggs. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs. His 5th touchdown now on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Xxecutioner to send this one away following the score. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On first down, here's Breida. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. That'll be complete to Breida. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Now a quick pass to Richardson. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A good pickup there at 22. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got the first down inside the 10. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback, Or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing, so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game.
They'll try to run with Breida. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Matt Breida, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offensive tunnel.
Agreed. What you were looking for is a defense.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Raekwon McMillan able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After the sack on first down, Allen, he's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. This will be caught by Brown. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Slam.
A first carry now for Marshawn Lynch. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. He'll pick up another first down with that run.
A first down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. That one is caught by Hunt. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
It's complete to Diggs. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 38-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
He talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds.
Check 50.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there. He'll look to throw. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Xxecutioner. A well-executed 22-yard gain. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. They'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
58, right over there, yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Check right, check right.
2nd and 3. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively. Brings up 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this 1st half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points. Able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
2 minutes remaining in the 1st half. 10-7, our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down. On 1st down, Allen. He's going to go deep for Beasley. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Allen now 8 of 11 in this 1st half. He's got it 1st and 10. Now Allen again. And Diggs has it. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
On the ground, it's Singletary. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up.
Throwing on second down. Allen got him in. It's Brown. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And he completes it to Hunt. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He'll get only 2 there, and it's second and goal. This is Hunt, and he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
51 to Mike. Danny.
Half 10.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51.
Hey, echo.
Allen now on 3rd and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. Well, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
Let's go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Mike's 49. Mike's 49. Oh, here we go. Oh. 49.
They'll drop the throw. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. He was looking for Parker that time, and now it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Here's Breida. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So we have reached halftime here at a good one. 10-10 is our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an...
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Matt Breida with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Going for it on 4th down. Allen forced out to his left. Left side caught by Diggs. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot.
From the gun, it's Allen. And this one caught by Beasley. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
At the 47-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Hey, team 6, team 6.
And again, it's Allen. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. 23 yards on the play.
That's another Bills. First down. 1st and 10 at the 21.
Allen now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Watch twins. Watch twins.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. Allen now on first down. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
Allen now looks to throw. And the grab by Croft. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
General West.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The ex-Iowa Hawkeye Mike Daniels in for the sack.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Check 4, check 4.
Now it's Breida. 9 yards on the carry there, but it'll be 4th down now.
You know what really fires up? Offensive lineman, when the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And taken right on the 30. A field flipper there, a 47-yard punt covered with a loss on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Throwing now is Allen. And he finds Beasley, complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
Let's go. Do it.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
319!
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play, with the score Dolphins 17.
Go, Mike.
Bills 13.
Hey, it's coming up. Hey, middle. I got one. Back.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey, Delta.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
This will be caught by Brown. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. They'll try to run with Hunt. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills have retaken the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Matt Breida, 73 yards. And the Dolphins are once again going to retake the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He's going deep for Brown. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida, 68 yards. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. You talk about the dominating rushing performances that you and I have seen together. This has got to be right up there. His 4th touchdown run of the game and another long one to boot.
And I don't need to ask for a witness because you're right here with me. We are watching this, and we're watching such a performance that is demoralizing for anyone on defense. You know, it starts out, coaches screaming, tackle him, get him. And after that last touchdown, I bet it's pure silence on that side of the ball.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened.
Nowhere to escape. touchdown. Raekwon McMillan able to record his 5th sack of the season. To try again after the sack. Allen, and that's complete to Brown. 23 yards the pickup there. First down, and they're going to throw it Allen. He hits Beasley right side. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Recon, 132 fighter.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On first and 10, Allen. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. 23 yards, the final tally. Allen going to come to the line here, first and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Allen will try again on second down. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe you can expect more passes like that downfield. Throwing is Allen on third. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off inside the 5. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Parker, the intended target. 2-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Raekwon McMillan in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Another try after the first down sack. Allen looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. An excellent gain, 35 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal. They'll run with punt on second down. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that is going to set up third and goal. To the shotgun snap to Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs. His second touchdown of the afternoon as his guys are back within a single score.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab the nugget when I can.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. This is Breida. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. You don't hold this.
They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Alert, alert, alert.
He'll look to throw. And Beasley with it over the middle. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo 1st down. He's back to throw, eluding the pressure right. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Let's put that team on the clock.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Well, the Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. Fielded at the 20. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. On the NFL scoreboard, they've gone to the 4th in Cincinnati. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win would be just their 2nd of the year if they could hold on. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I'll bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Miami, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll get an extra week to think about it as the midseason bye might be coming at just the right time. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.